started with the Leafs?
Yeah, it's as a lot of people have stated. You know, he came in obviously game one as a very talented young individual, but just to see him as an 18-year-old to where he's evolved throughout the years, taken steps, growth, maturity on and off the ice. His game has matured, and it's the kind of thing you hope and expect when you're drafting a player of that talent, that they're just going to continue to improve. It's hard to find when a guy scores 4 goals in his first game, and then you see improvement coming on him from there. Like I said, on the ice and off the ice, it's been good to see, and I think he's ready and the time is right.
Brendan Shanahan about how Tavares is handling his attitude towards us seems very good. But can you acknowledge just how difficult it would have been for him to have to stand up there and do what he did today? I mean, it couldn't have been easy.
I disagree. I think that John's a cerebral guy, and John saw it and understood it as well as we did. That the time was right, and John, you know, I've known the Tavares family from his uncle and lacrosse days, and I know what they're made of and the kind of team players that they are, and they always are thinking about what's best for the team. So I wasn't surprised at all to see like John embracing the idea and concept, and as he said, he has one goal here, and anything that he thinks that can help pull the team further along, you know, he wants to do. So I think that John is a unique individual and wanted to be a part of that, and wanted to certainly certainly help Auston along the way as well.
What's something on the outside we don't see about what Auston Matthews does every day?
Well, there's lots of things you could describe, but I think the intangible that was alluded to today is, he has the ability that people want to follow. And not that John didn't have that, but Auston, we're now drafting players that had posters of Auston Matthews up on their wall when they were little kids. So Auston has that ability that he is. It's not something that he has worked on. It's just something he was born with. People want to follow him and are drawn to him. I think giving him this time and this runway up until this point of his career, and not putting that kind of pressure on him as an 18-year-old, and allowing him to watch some of the leaders that have been here in front of him, has helped get to this point where he's evolved, where he's ready to do this.
Given your experience as a player and what you know about that locker room, how do you think John's role will change now that he's gone?
I can tell you, you look at this from the perspective as a team president, but I also made sure that I looked at it and tried to remember it as a player and being in a dressing room. And that was really important to me. And it was really important. I actually went over to John's house and sat with him in his backyard, and Aaron was there, and really talked to him about this, and to gauge his comfortability when this was first being talked about. So his role in the dressing room will not change. John will remain the same. I've played on lots of great teams that have had sort of multiple captains. You know, one guy wears the C, but there are lots of captains, and they alluded to that here. This isn't about putting all the pressure on Auston. He's got leadership people around him. We've got guys that don't wear a letter on their sweater, that are leaders within our team. So that I think that this is such a selfless move for John. I knew that he was comfortable when I sat with him, and I just think that in a lot of ways, John's preparation and his approach to go out and win every game and do his job isn't going to change.
Thanks.